Hey, look, it's another sad video. Do you want me to take my glasses off for this one so you can actually look me in the eye? Okay, but I might start crying. I've just been thinking a lot about the questions that we loop on, because you get answers, right? Like manifesting, creation of our next now moment, life itself. Sorry, let me turn my fan off. I'm actually quite chilly. I'm still, like, look at me. I'm in a hoodie. It's late August, and I'm chilly. What? What is this place? What is this land? I mean, I've even spent the last few summers in New England, and I still don't recall being chilly in an unair conditioned room in August. Like, what? Excuse me. Sorry, just doing a bunch of things. And I could have gotten ready before you got here, before I brought you here. Uh, the question that is looping on my brain is, why doesn't anyone care? And I know that's not even a true question, but with the exception of my boss, I really don't feel like anyone in a position of power here cares at all. In fact, I think truly, if any of them have been watching any of my vlogs, they're very, very relieved that I'm just leaving. Not obviously going out quietly, burning every bridge on the way out. Never done this before. Never burned a bridge. Always kept the door open to places that we've left. And you know what? It's never mattered. It's never been helpful. It's never been helpful. If we needed like a recommendation from somebody, it was always from the person that we trusted anyway. And the whole like going back to a place, we've literally never done that. And even one time last year when I sort of tried to, reached out to like be like, hey, is there anything at Act Blue? Because they paid well, and when you're not a manager, dealing with toxicity is just easier, you know. And I got a very like, no. It's like, okay, well, glad I gave 6 month notice for that one. Helpful. No, it's and so that's a little bit why that question of just like, why doesn't anyone care? I have a lot of memories in here of leaving positions and then just being somebody they used to know. And it not really mattering in the future when it comes to needing a role again. As Charlie, this isn't my first role, because I've done my own business, and we briefly substitute taught for preschool in Connecticut. So briefly, got sick, and then we moved. So it was very short lived. But yeah, I say that because I got the email. Do you want to go chat not on the bed? Let's go chat not on the bed, because I recorded something this morning that I am releasing, but I actually don't think I'm releasing until after I'm gone here, or I might delete it and just like put other stuff. I don't know. It was over an hour long. I know. Over an hour long, explained a lot of stuff, said some things that I haven't said yet, but I'm a little bit scared for it to go out while I still live here, if that makes sense. Just saying. Like, that's what this morning's message was. I'm actually off today because I never had many conversations with my boss about like my struggles here, just because there wasn't anything she could really do about it, Like, my problem was never with the job. The job is challenging, and the schedule kind of being all over the place. I mean, not all over the place, but like it was variable. Variable schedules are challenging, but I came here for that challenge. I came here to experience growth. I came here to experience certain challenges of communal living like I've never done before, challenges of a schedule that changes on a regular basis, um, challenges with food, potential challenges with interpersonal stuff. Like, I really prepared myself for a lot. And with the job itself, there wasn't ever anything that I felt like I needed to complain to her about or need changes with. And recently, it's only been since the conversation about needing Mabel, she's been mindful in not putting me on like transition days, which are harder days. And I find that interesting because it's like, for me, that actually has a little bit of the opposite effect. Like, that's not a stress reliever. That makes me feel like, oh, you don't trust me to do this job well because you think that I'm way too stressed out. Anyway, it's a transition day and I'm not working. Yay, I guess. I'm a worker bee. I get satisfaction and purpose from helping people. Do I like that everyone who comes in on a Friday? Not everyone. Do I like that so many people who come in on a Friday are so freaking frazzled? No, it makes me very, very like worried for them. But I also know that I'm very helpful on those days. The people that come here are not what cause me pain or stress. If someone's angrily yelling at me, I can see the performance that they're giving. No, the difficulty comes when it's a friend, fellow coworker, person that I have to keep seeing for months and months. That gets really challenging. But the reason I started this conversation, those thoughts though, they keep just kind of spinning because I am going to be celebrated on Monday. Our art coordinator, she's she like gonna cry again. I get that this is a place of leaving, but not so suddenly. And also, I gave everybody 3 weeks, and now I'm just changing things and I'm making things hard. And I knew when I had a sit down conversation with my boss, we were definitely going to be deciding on a date that was not the 6th. I knew that. That's why I kept avoiding talking to her for like a long time. Because I knew that if I sat down and talked to her, you know, before the concussion, before the workshop actually, I was starting to feel the feelings of I don't know if I want to stay here. I feel like I was misled. Not really misled, just I mean, yes, misled, but without information, you fill in your own gaps. I read through everything I could before coming here, did a lot of check-ins, and yes, I had a contract with being here, so that becomes really like annoying when they're like, yeah, no, go. This is what you need, right? But I knew that if I had a sit-down conversation with her, the feelings that I was kind of keeping suppressed would come forward, and I would give her 2 weeks, and that would be it. I'd have been gone. And I'm glad I didn't do that, just because I'm glad I got to see the things that I could feel coming that were starting to scare me. Like, I knew that there were things wrong here, but I hadn't built the rapport enough with people to understand what it was. And I think when you're not here, I think when you're not here for the full time, you don't see it, you know? I think it does take a while because I think it does take a level of trust building. And the fact that I talk on here breaks a lot of trust in a lot of people. I know that. I hope to someday have real life, in-person friends who are okay that, yeah, sometimes I might talk about you on my blog. Could happen. Might put you on the vlog. Been slightly mocked here for having a vlog. Understandably. Did I tell you what we're doing? My celebration. Art coordinator. She asked if I would like to do an open mic, basically Monday night, because open mic's usually Tuesday, but I'm leaving Tuesday. She asked if I'd like to do an open mic on Monday or finger painting, and I basically was like, maybe both. Maybe you don't have to change around how Art Hut looks, just leave it with the chairs, and people who want to finger paint, and people who are ready to get on stage, and you gotta wash your hands, get your fingers on your guitar. You know, just entertainment, live entertainment, and finger painting. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. And she made a thing, and she already posted it in the general chat, which quite literally helped me just solidify that, because I'd told people September 6th in person, and she just, I'm gonna miss her so much. I know we're gonna stay in touch. It's just, I am so upset. I really am. I'm supposed to have 2 more months to get to know people and understand people and help people and connect and do the fun things. And I heard that there's like 1 week in September where we just have fewer participants because a really big organization canceled, which is really shitty. I hope they at least paid, but like a week of downtime here, that's so incredible. Like, what, I really was gonna throw an unbirthday party. I was gonna make decorations for it and just make it really dumb and over the top. I'm sorry, I need my dog. I don't understand why other people don't understand that. Yeah, I was wrong. Am I not allowed to be wrong? Apparently not. Still just don't agree with the argument. We care more about dog allergies than potential dog allergies of a person next year at minimum than we do about the fact that you have to leave if you don't get your dog. But also, we don't care about black mold. They didn't say the second part, but that's based on just the circumstances that many find themselves in. As a person with cat allergies and food allergies and quite a bit of tree allergies, actually, black mold's real bad, y'all. Real bad. Anyway, I still haven't interacted with anyone in People and Culture. Still don't know if they watch this, but this is the email I got today. Because, everything's just sort of boilerplate. Let's see. Dear Charlie, we hope this email finds you well. People and Culture has received your resignation from your seasonal position at Omega. Your last day of work will be August 23rd, and we kindly ask that you vacate your assigned housing and move off campus by August 25th. Please ensure that your housing space is left clean and free of all personal belongings. Any Omega-issued kitchen equipment or property is returned to your supervisor before your departure. which, kitchen equipment, excuse me? Did they like boilerplate this from somebody else? Because, like, what? What do you mean kitchen equipment? When would I have ever taken kitchen equipment? Like, literally, I don't understand that part, but your room key is returned to people and culture before your departure. That's it. It's all the bullet points of things I need to ensure I do. If you anticipate any difficulty meeting the move-out date, please contact People and Culture as soon as possible to discuss your situation. We appreciate your contributions during your time at Omega and thank you for being part of the community! Sincerely, Omega People and Culture. Alright, then I also have a Boston casting. I really need to get off that listserv. I need to get on a Richmond casting. Because, yeah, I'm definitely going to go back to doing background acting work. It's quite fun. Transitioning back to what I started with, I obviously have people who care that I'm leaving. I do. And I feel so bad that I can't be there for the rest of what they need this season. And I just so hope that they, like, come on. None of y'all are watching this. That's perfect. Don't watch this, but please, please, everything at Omega, please have them just text me or call me, please. I will answer, always. It's almost like I'm in the room. At the same time, I do just have this sort of big feeling of, well, no one, like, again, not no one, but the big feeling of no one really cares. Everyone's so used to saying goodbye. I already had a lot of people leaving. I'm just the next in a wave of people, you know. And I'm sure that the next few days I'm going to see not that, but when that's what you're thinking, and the question is, like, why doesn't anyone care? Or just, if that's the question you keep asking, then what shows up in your life are answers to that question. So if you're experiencing those kinds of feelings, like I'm currently experiencing them, it's really important to stop yourself, acknowledge that that's how you feel, point out that maybe you're being a little bit dramatic and quite a bit wrong, and turn your attention to, how can I be of service with the time I have left? Today, I'm not okay, but my way of being in service is to, put things in order. I took some clothes and things down to our little free pile in the staff lounge. As you can see, I took the little wall hanging down. I already found someone for it who's very excited to have it. I spent the morning in the art hut making some cards that I'm going to spend the afternoon going back and doing. And at the moment, despite the fact that I'm not in the mood to eat because everything inside of me is still body, everyone in here is basically just like, look, we gotta eat, okay? And Scout loves the burgers, and it's our last burger. You just fucking go enjoy the last burger is more or less what Alara is. Just go. Yeah. How can I be of service? Way better question than why doesn't anyone care, or why don't they care? I'm gonna keep getting answers to why don't they care, and I'm probably not gonna like any of them. And fuck it. Fuck it. Okay, it hurts. My feelings are deeply hurt. My sense of, like, self is unfortunately, like, wounded right now. Ego shit, yeah, but, like, I do a good job here. Their argument was illogical. Not people-centered at all. And that's common. That's a common complaint here. But me staying in this room and just being all, like, depressed, I got plenty of time to be depressed in Richmond. I ain't going to a job. My job is taking care of my dogs, probably cleaning. Oh my god, the man has been in that apartment for 4 months now. Look, I'm not saying that he's messy, but he has the inattentive type of ADHD, and he literally doesn't see. He just literally doesn't see things. Like, I'm not particularly, like, clean. Like, I'm kind of messy, but, like, my stuff has, like, a purpose. Like, okay, yeah, that's kind of messy because I just don't know what to do with stuff, and I didn't feel like getting. I just like, I'm messy, yes, but it's a targeted messy. I also don't keep trash. I have a trash bag, but, like, I always put trash somewhere. Randy, if you're watching this video before Tuesday and you haven't, like, taken a Charlie look at the apartment for cleaning, you know what, man? It's fine. Just know I'm absolutely gonna film it. Shame me just a little bit, but jokingly, and also be like, holy shit. Well, that looks like I have a job to do. That's fine. That's fine. Or maybe he's done a great job. Maybe he's done a great job. Let's all have faith, right? Let's all have faith and hope. All right. Yes, I'm gonna go eat a burger. Right? I know, fuck me, right? Like, oh no, a burger and fries. Unfortunately, with what I've got going on right now, like, I have to force myself to do that. Oh, what happens when there is lack of control in my life and all the things just pop out. This is why a dog. This is why a dog, because Mabel would be like, hi, you can't think about that right now because I need a walk. And I'm like, you're right, you need a walk. Let's go take you for a fucking walk. And then she's like, hi, I'm on your lap right now, so let's do literally anything else with that. Dogs. They're the cure for what ails you when your life has been overwhelming. Okay. Any other things? Anything else anybody wants to say?
No. But hi. Okay, hi, it's Scout. Charlie's making other videos, but she doesn't know if she wants to post them. And maybe she's gonna, but, maybe not. And please don't be mad at her if she doesn't. She's scared she's gonna make other people sad too. Charlie's really scared that everybody doesn't like her. I tell Charlie secrets too.
Okay, you wanna go?
No. I like that we have friends here who understand who we are. And kind of sad, but we know there's gonna be other stuff that we do together that's not at Omega. That's why we're excited for that, and we have to go home and we have to go make sure that Mabel has all her pieces of paper with her name on them. That's what we have to do. Okay.
Oh, y'all. Thanks to not owning that stupid house in Connecticut, I can afford to take her to training classes again. We're gonna get so many pieces of paper. She's gonna become the Canine Good Citizen. She's already there. She just needs a little more formal stuff. Just a little more formal. That's all. She's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, everybody. It's like midday on Friday. You got until, like, probably really early in the morning Tuesday morning, because, like, I'm getting on the road. What do you need? How can I be of service? I look forward to seeing how this plays out. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. I look forward to continuing the rest of my journey here, all 4 more whole days of it. Cool. We'll talk soon, okay? I love you. Bye.